Good evening, yarnies, dirty hookers, and fiber fiends. How is everybody? Oh, I didn't even have the opening scene. Oh, well, that's fine. Uh, give me a second. All right, how is everybody? How is everyone doing? Just curious, got first again. Welcome in. Hey there, Blue. Blue is on a 3-stream streak. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. And thank you for the lurk, Zick Zick. We will be here. I know down below it does say Crocodile Stitch. We will be doing the Crocodile Stitch. Um, but I want to get the at least the other leg of the Kitsune and maybe a couple of the tails made, because this is on the third day of making this thing. So I want to get a little more of this done. Then we will go and do the Crocodile Stitch. Maybe more people will be in, and if they want to learn the Crocodile Stitch, then that'll give them time to get their stuff together and learn. Hey there, Mama Wicey. How are you? Welcome in. I'll take that out of the way. So, how is everybody? Hey, Action. Welcome in. Gotta get the right hook. Not like last night where I tried to crochet with the writing pen. That won't really work. You're good? Very, very good. I'm doing okay. Not too bad. A little achy and sleepy, but not too bad. And I don't think my hand is gonna be achy like it was last night because I did not take a nap this afternoon. Uh, uh, oh, I'm sorry you're feeling blah. I'm sorry, and thank you for the lurk. Hopefully you feel better. But let me get the my little notepad. I want to get the other leg done. But yeah, even though I did play a little Minecraft yesterday on stream, that did help my hand to wake up a little bit. Um, I don't know if we're gonna do any Minecraft today or not. I'm not certain. 3 in the next one. Would help if I get my stitch marker ready. But yeah, we might do that. I don't know. We'll see. And I'm thinking if 1, 2, I gotta count this here. Brush my hand for 24 hours. Yeah, I didn't really do any crocheting today. I did a little test sample of the stitch, but I didn't really do a lot. So it's not like they've are overworked. I think it's because yesterday I took a nap before I streamed and I slept on my hands. But yeah, if I end up doing any Minecraft tonight, I think what I might do is go into that one world I have where I built the villages and that city and build some stuff in creative mode. I haven't built in creative in a long time. So there's round 3. Single in the next. Next. Increase in the next 1. 3. Where am I? Single in the next 3. 1, 2, 3. Increase in the next 3. 1, 2, 3, and then you got 2 left over. 1. But weather's pretty good here. Went out for a little bit in the front yard, check out some of the flowers. Weather is great, very low humidity. And I had a salad for lunch not that long ago, maybe about an hour ago, which is pretty yummy. Single the next. Single in the next increase. Give them 3 times. That's 1. Single. 2. Single. 3. Next 3 stitches. 2. Single the next. Okay. 1. Twice. Times. Be 2 stitches left. And you could see my yarn ball. This is all I have left, but I have plenty. There's plenty here. Welcome in, Raiders. How was your stream? Let me give you a shout out. I can type. Let me shout out Witchy Weaver.
Yeah, it probably is. That's what I was actually gonna say. He's a bad influence. Hang out on his screen too much. Oh, what's
To say, in the land of Twitch, a channel quite rich. Witchy Weaver weaves with a magical stitch, while crochet hooks in hand and spells that enchant, they craft through the day where the caregivers stand. Diamonds they drill, with Snape in their skill, no recent tales to watch, but oh, what a catch. That didn't rhyme. Fiber and charm in each crafty alarm. Join the cozy coven, it's a place full of yarn. Welcome in, Witchy Weaver. What were you working on? I was lurking in your stream. Actually, I can go over here and close out the tab there. So what were you doing? And anybody who came in on the raid, if you don't mind, right below me, like right down here, the little icon my little icon that says the live, not the wiggling one, but the one right below it where it says live. If you double click that, that counts as an actual viewer. I appreciate that. A Snape diamond painting, very cool, very very fun. Do you have any pictures you want to share? Anything that you want to share with us? It doesn't have to be what you're working on tonight. Or today, whatever time it is for you. Yeah, it's not night there yet. Feel free to do that. You can either post it in the Discord or links are open. So we'd love to see what's going on. Let's see here. Hey there, Sapphic Panic. Good morning. It's cold and I don't want to get out of bed. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that it's cold. And I know that feeling of not wanting to get out of bed. It doesn't have to be cold for me. It could be any morning. But anybody coming in, I am the Crafty Cub. We do fiber arts here, mostly crochet. We're working on a kitsune tonight, and it does say in my description crocodile stitch. We will get to the crocodile stitch later on. I want to at least get a couple more body parts of this creature. It's got a lot of tails and body parts. Bring the music back. And Witchy Weaver, if you need to raid and run, you know the drill. You've been here enough times. But thank you for bringing your community here. You overslept. Realistically, you need to... Oh, yeah. That sucks to oversleep sometimes. I mean, if you can afford to. All right. Progress picture in Discord. Okay, let me mark my stitch. And we can take a look real quick. All right. This is some progress pictures of Witchy Weaver. This is a granny square blanket. Oh, you're doing a spiral granny. I didn't know it was going to be a spiral. I like that. I like the spiral. You said, I think it's going to be a gift, I think you said. I think you mentioned this is going to be a gift. So, love doing the granny squares. We'll have to, wait, we'll have to pee here real quick, but I can be this for a while. Okay, if you need to pee, go pee. Sapphic says, getting out of bed for me is like diving into cold water. The easiest way is just do it, spring up, and be in the living room before I know it. Well, some who only need 6 hours. But if I get more than 10, oh no, I definitely understand that. Definitely understand that. Just thought you liked that. Well, thank you. I love your blanket. I have a question. Here. Your mug that's sitting here next to the computer. What is written on it? The reason I ask is because just from the looks of it, it looks like my mug. Because the black handle, the white, and the white rim. Only the most sacred of scriptures. Wait, is that what it says? Oh, okay. Thou shalt not try me moods 24/7. Oh, okay. Okay. Because oh, you can't see here. Give me 1 second. The reason I ask is because I saw a mug that was white with a black handle and a black rim, and I saw this, and I'm like, do we have the same mug? This one says, I'm a hooker in my spare time. So I was like, wait a minute. Okay. Anyway, that has nothing to do with your, what you're sharing, but Sapphic is disability pensioner, want nothing more than a way to warm up in your living room. Gotcha. But it's not possible. Ooh, I'm sorry that you can't warm up. It would be hilarious. Yes, my brother and his fiance got that for me for Christmas. Got that for Christmas this year. And then this is the progress picture on the Snape diamond painting. Very, very fun. I've only ever dabbled in diamond painting. I have some diamond paintings. Sometime Clay Miko needs to come over here and we need to do a diamond painting stream because that was the whole idea. It's large enough that the two of us can sit side by side and work on it from different ends. It was a pack of 2. And if we do both of them, I'll get one and she can have one. But this is going to look really cool. I see the deer. And I see, well, what's not done is the Snape with the moon. Very fun. So thank you for sharing with us, Witchy Weaver. And again, if you need to go to the bathroom, if you need to eat, go and do all of that. Just woke up, you'll make typos. No, that's fine. You're not graded here. It's not school. It's only school if I'm teaching a stitch, and even then you're not graded. Want nothing more to earn my own living, but it's, no, I understand. But yes, I'm working on the other leg of this kitsune. Gotta run, but you'll be back. Okay, we'll be here. We've only been on for not even a half hour, so we're going to be here for a while. but I want to get this leg done and maybe a couple tails. Probably not all 9 tails. We'll see. And then we will do the crocodile stitch. We will learn that. Mainly that the other week when I was I was teaching Shep. He had mentioned something about the crocodile stitch. I was like, you're not ready for it. But I will teach it for anybody else. Well, I mean, if he wants to try it, if he comes in and wants to try it, that's fine. And I found, I'm not going to teach it tonight, but I did find a way to do the crocodile stitch, to use it as a border. It takes some math and piecing together, but at some point I will teach that. Hey there, Teresa, you're back. When I was last, you were, or someone was on this channel. Yes, that was me. That was me playing it. I was having a irritable, crappy day, and I was just zoning out playing Minecraft. Hey there, Frog and Turtle. It wouldn't be a surprise if we never saw Denise Richards again. All right, we need to shout out Frog and Turtle. Everybody in the sound of my voice, and I only have a few people in here right now. Everybody in the sound of my voice, stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing, even if you're lurking and you're in earshot and you're able to come out of the computer unlurk for 1 second. Everybody, go and follow Frog and Turtle Gaming. So go and follow them, not just to follow them, but if you're able to be in their stream Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, between 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, East Coast U.S. time, at least just hang out and lurk in their stream. My goal, this is my personal goal, is to get them to affiliate level. They've been streaming longer than I have. They're the reason that I am on Twitch. They're the reason that I know that there is makers and crafters on Twitch, and they've got enough followers. They've got enough streams per month. They just needs the average viewer per stream per month to get that mark. That's always, not always, but that usually is one of the hardest things to get. So he's a good friend of mine. I've known him for way too long. Again, go and follow them. And if you're able to, even just leave a lurk. Just pop it up, leave a lurk when he's on. Again, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, between 4 and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, East Coast U.S. time. All right, my little spiel is done. I can warm up my living room just fine. Just slept in a split skirt and backless halter top, and there's no heater in your bed. Oh, there's no heater in your bedroom. Ooh. That's horrible. That's horrible. So in the living room, you're now in it. Very well, hopefully you can warm up once you're in that living room. You're a follower? Yes. Go and definitely follow. Yeah, were you playing? Wait, I thought you had to cancel your stream yesterday. Frog and Turtle Gaming. Delete it, flop? No, I'm not deleting any of it. No, you was an idiot? You were an idiot. Okay, why were you an idiot? Sleep with my door open. It's not too bad because the heat. Oh, okay. Okay. And that is my goal, is to get him to affiliate. My other goal, which I don't think is going to happen, canceled Friday stream, forgot to change the stream title, and had to restart. My other goal, which is probably never, ever, ever going to happen, is for me and Frog and Turtle to do collab streams, where one time I'm a guest on his stream and I play one of his video games. He doesn't do multiplayer video games. And then have him on my stream, and it could be whatever time. We can adjust around his schedule. and I could teach him some basic crochet, but I don't think that's going to happen. It's probably in the single digits. Ooh, that's cold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that is around 6. But I mentioned this in Tatter's stream earlier. If I can teach Shipwreck how to crochet, I can teach anybody. So, yes, that includes you, Frog Internal Gaming, but I don't think he would want to do that. Chemical burn from the spiral perm. Okay. Frog Internal Gaming and myself are big fans of the drag queens Trixie and Katya and their web show. I didn't say it right. I didn't say it right. And we quote lines from that show very often. So if you see some weird stuff in my stream from him or in his stream from me, if you happen to be in there and you see me being snarky and almost mean, I'm joking. It's not, it comes from a place of love. But that is how we are. So that the chemical burn from the spiral perm, that is a line from Trixie. That do take nerve. Okay, he's getting back because I do that often in his stream. I just quote. Just one, that's all I do. I don't really interact with what he's saying. I'm just putting in quotes. One quote after another. There was a line. Oh, line for the bathroom. Ooh, I'm sorry. That is not fun to have a line for the bathroom when you gotta go. Alright, decrease in the next 6 pair, single the next 12. Alright. Oh, we can bring the music back. Hopefully it's not too loud. Mark my first stitch. So how are you feeling, Frog Internal? I have to redo number 3. 3. Fine. Getting better, about to go take some more medicine and go to bed. Want to stop in and say hi and miss you. Yes, I miss you too. We need to catch up. But yes, feel better and get some sleep. 2. I counted right. See, the Crafty Cup counted right. Turn the page. And I am still working from this book. Again, this creature's taking a little bit longer. Next time, I gotta look. What is the next one? Oh, this is the one we're doing next week. Actually, no, we're not. Well, yeah, we are. Monday. We'll do the Garden Fairy. We're not doing this on Sunday. Sunday, I'm playing a game with Blue Raven, Mickey, and Gothic Chick. I'm going to be playing Phasmophobia. So there'll be no crochet stream on Sunday. Maybe, actually, you know what? Take that back. That stream starts at 1:30 my time, 1:30 in the afternoon. And we're going to play the game. Oh. I get 3 rounds. I mean, we might play Yarn Chicken. Ooh, we might play Yarn Chicken. Anyway, but no, we'll play Phasmophobia, and then when we're done playing that, I may stay on longer and do some crochet. See how it works on Sunday. Hey there, Fairy Dust. Welcome in. Yes. Good evening, Dirty Hookers. Single in the next stitch. Okay. We might have to play Yarn Chicken, and if we do, I can frog it all out and restart because my tail is pretty long. So we might have to do that, but we'll see. I don't want to. Let's don't put the hook into the stitch marker. Crafty Cub, you got to learn how to use a stitch marker. Don't stitch into the stitch marker because that is not the proper way. I mean, you could, but you're not going to really make anything look nice with it. You're going to have bits of plastic where it doesn't need to be. Good evening, Ship. How are you? How are you doing? How are you feeling? I know this does not look like the crocodile stitch. I want to get this other leg of this kitsune done before we do. Wait a minute. Oh no. Wait a minute. Wait. Yucky, happy I'm home. You book tomorrow. Yes, sometimes you just need rest. Let me go back and frog out that little bit. Can I make you chicken noodle soup? The way I make chicken noodle soup is I open the can and heat it up in the microwave, so yes. I don't make it from scratch, even though Grammy ETC makes a really good chicken, all different types of soup. Yeah, I'm not, I, I can bake you cookies. I can bake you like um snickerdoodle bread. I can make apple cider cake, but only when apple cider's in season. I've never made cheesecake. Coffee and breakfast would be a wise thing to get. Yes. Uh, I gotta check something. I gotta. Okay, we need 18. I gotta make certain I have 18 on this round. Yeah, there's 18. Okay, I guess I didn't read the pattern correctly. But yes, I'm not really I'm more of a baker. And I don't really do it that often. More of a baker than a meal maker. I don't think that's what I did. Maybe I did. Three. Uh, this yarn is splitting like crazy. Welcome in, Bray. How are you? Baking is harder because baking is a science where you have to get measurements just right because it's a chemical reaction that is happening. Now, regular cooking, you don't have to be as exact. You're getting, yes, both Bray and Ship aren't feeling well. But I'm glad you're getting better, Bray. Better baker than a cooker. Yes. Yeah, oh, Bray got you sick? Oh. I don't think Bray meant to get you sick. I don't think that was on purpose. Because Bray sneezed on you the other day. I don't think Bray is not the type of person to do that. I know Bray, and chicken noodle soup right out of the can. Hey, Shep wanted to know if I can make chicken noodle soup for him, and I said I'll make it right out of the can. Enjoy cooking over baking. I don't do it without either. Yeah. No, again, I don't really cook often, but if I do, it's a baked good. It's true, a little bit of chemistry, yes. Might have coughed on you. Stop with the canned soup. Okay, there's nothing wrong with canned soup. I mean, it's not the best, but hey, it works in a pinch. You make a mean homemade chicken noodle soup. Okay, well, this is a suggestion. This is a suggestion. If you have the freezer space, you can make chicken noodle soup and then let it cool and then put it in containers and freeze it. Oh, bow tie noodles. Yes, bow tie noodles or wide noodles. Like, yeah. When you don't feel good, it is easy. Yes. Canned soup is fine. Just mince some raw garlic in it. Yes. Garlic is good even if you don't have a cold. Bray spreading her virus to the computer. Then make don't use McAfee. Don't use McAfee. All right. So that did not scare me. Welcome in, Edge. How are you? This is all I have left, and I have 2 rounds to do. I have 12 stitches in each round. Do we think I'm gonna win at Yarn Check-In? I think we are. We only have 2 rounds. So there's 24 single crochets. I think we're gonna win. Voice of accessibility here. Canned food is a ration for me, and I can't make anything else. No, yeah, there's nothing wrong with canned foods. But obviously I found a way around McAfee. I think a lot of people, a lot of things have found a way around McAfee. It's a lot of bloatware, in my opinion. My opinion. Yes, yeah. I use the free Windows Defender that came with Windows 10. All that extra stuff. Yep. And I really haven't had a problem with any attacks or anything. I'm also not going to sites that I shouldn't. Like, I'm not going to shipwreckv27.com because I know that's full of viruses. I've been looking at mosaic patterns. Ooh, yes. Typo in your correction. Voice of accessibility. Yeah, I understood what you meant. So that's 10. I have 1 more round. We're good. We're good. And that means I'm using up this yarn that I don't have to have laying around anymore. 2. But like I said, I'm going to get done this leg and we will do the crocodile stitch. If anybody wanted to crochet along with me with that or to just watch. What is that? What's wrong? I know my title says crocodile stitch. So if that's what you were gonna say. 1, but it's grays and whites. Ooh. Shipwreck.com is not a thing, but shipwreck.com is. Wait. Is this a virus? Oh, good. I hope Windows Defender is going to work. Wait a minute. It's really a thing. Will it change the link for me? Brought me to be. Yes. This is Shipwreck. It goes to shipwreckbeads.com. Funny, it's crafting. Yes. Is this a it's based out of Washington State. Okay. Is this one of your endeavors? Is this one of your endeavors, Ship? If the hamster milk doesn't pan out, it's going to be beads. Put it on Discord later for you. Oh, yeah. Love to see what you're going to be working on. No, if it's mine, they'd have. Anyway, where am I? 12 through 17. Oh, I gotta actually do the stitch to change the color. Ah! All right. This is the part I gotta pay attention to. It's a virus called gay. Okay. I don't know why I'm counting because it's just the color change. So there's different ways of doing. Yeah, I've seen different ways of doing it. I only know the one way, and I'm gonna show how to do the crocodile stitch. And after I show that, maybe another day, maybe next week, I can show how to make it as a border. When you do it as a border, you have to make it separate pieces because of the way that you do the crocodile stitch. It won't work just if you do directly, like if you work it directly onto your blanket or piece or scarf or whatever. You've got to do it separately. But I'll show that. I think it uses the yarn that's only available overseas. But Bray, you can use any yarn you want, which you probably know that already. I don't know if you know what sapphic. Sapphic means like, isn't it like lesbian, right? It would work, but the scales will be facing into the blanket. Yeah, Ship has been like researching. Ship has turned into. He is definitely a hooker. Bray, it's more accessible yarn for you in the same way. Yes. I have no issues tweaking a pattern to my taste. There's a guy. Yes, Mindy, yes. Like this here, this is telling me to use Karen. This book is telling me to use, what is it? Drew said, oh, Red Heart. This one's Red Heart. Some patterns are Karen. I ain't using that. I'm using whatever I have. As long as it's a compatible weight of yarn. All right, so that was 12. I got to go to 18. When we're finished this, we will do the crocodile stitch. Karen pattern, yes. Yes. Karen. When you're done, whatever you make, after you're done making it, it wants to speak to your manager. You're gonna have an amigurumi or a blanket, but then it'll have a really bad haircut and it will demand to speak to your manager. Well, Help would be the first to find sapphic. For those that don't know, sapphic attraction refers to superficially lesbian attraction, whether or not the person is actually strictly lesbian. Yes. Yes. I was responding to another chat. I need to remember where I am. No, you're fine. You're fine, Mindy. I ruined it. I'm just gonna make that joke. You gotta be fast. You gotta be fast. Non-binary and omnisexual, but I'm sapphic because of a feminine identity. Instructed. Yes. Yes. But Ship, yeah, you gotta be be a little quick. And again, I know you're not feeling well. So I will give that to you. Sapphic panic is a catastrophic, useless lesbian crop. Ah. That is 12. No, it's not. That's 13. I didn't mark the thing because I did 2 rows of that new color. So that would be 13. 1, 2. And the state of total sapphic panic describes being completely incapacitated by the presence or attractions of a woman. Ah. You can't even see what I'm doing. I go a little bit closer. How is the baking of hay going, or is your neighbor still doing it for you? Oh, yeah. It's fairy dust baking hay. Or baling, baking, depending on the heat, it could be baking. That's 14. It's occasionally paralytic gay virus. Ah. But no, Karen, there is a brand of yarn. It's called Karen, Caron, and I don't have any label here right accessible, but Caron. It is made by Yarn. It's owned by Yarnspirations. They're the same people, the same company. Wait a minute. I'm losing track of my stitch count. 12, 13, 14, 15. So that was 15. They're the same company. The Karen brand yarn is owned by Yarnspirations. Yarnspirations also owns Red Heart and Burnett and Payton's or Patton's, Lily Sugar and Cream, and I think it's a Canadian company. They're based in the Toronto area, I think. What was for dinner? I had a salad right before I went on stream when I was hanging out in Tatter stream for a little bit. And then afterwards, I might have. I'll find something else. See what's around. Wouldn't recommend incapacitated by the sight of a woman be counterproductive. I wouldn't becoming incapacitated by the sight of a woman be counterproductive to being attracted to one. Hey there, Cleansy. Welcome in. You're using Karen right now. Very cool. Does she know that you're using her? McClench? Wait, McClench? He's not Scottish, and he's not a franchise fast food restaurant. Temp tomorrow. Don't push yourself. Yeah, I think they're. I don't know if they're in Toronto, but they're in that area. I don't know if it's in actually Toronto, but I think that's where Yarnspirations is headquartered. I could be wrong. That was 17. That was 17. Uh oh, Cobb. Wait, what? Using Karen Simply Soft and Mosaic. Yeah, Faradust is a What is the term for somebody who likes to torture themselves? Counterproductive in expressing or acting on the attraction. Finland is close to Scotlandia. Okay. Yes, Finland is close to Scotland in like Florida is close to Montreal. The same. It's a running joke. The useless lesbian trope. Lesbian too nervous or respectable to ask another girl out. Okay. It's closer than Yes, it is closer than Canada is. That's like saying, no, well, this reference doesn't work on you because you're not American, and I don't know if it's the same thing in Canada. Like in America, like somebody who is from another part of the world and has this image of the United States as being like California. And it's not all like that. So are you saying that all Europeans are basically Scottish? Okay, we're going to start an international incident here. Uh, it all started with Ship calling him Clenzy. It's a real thing that I do experience. It's a direct result of lack of staying experience, which is a queer people. Yeah. Glutton for punishment. Masochist. Yes. You're a masochist. That's the word. Yes. Fairy Dust is a masochist because he loves using Carrot and Simply Soft. The yarns is notorious for splitting. Can neither make a move myself nor recognize when someone making a move. Oh, Sapphic Panic. Sapphic Panic. I feel the same way, and I'm not a lesbian. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, what are you when you go to the bathroom? European. Oh God. You're using Karen. Is it Karen Simply Soft? Because not all Karen brand yarn splits. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it's very silky and soft. It is very. It's nice to work with. But I've heard knitting with the Karen Simply Soft is better than crocheting. So try knitting with it and see what you think. Cobb is not a lesbian. Confirmed. Yes, confirmed. I am not a lesbian. I never was, and never will be a lesbian. Fact. All right. I have to go round this leg one more time, and then we will get to the crocodile stitch. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull focus to teach this stitch when we get there. 2, 3, 4, 6. Let's do this. Hey there, unicorn farts. How are you? I've got something in my eye. And anytime I said that when I was a kid, my mom said, "Yeah, it's an eyeball." That's where I get my smart assness. Is that a word? Karen Simply Soft is very heavily worked up, but the drape is gorgeous. Yes. Yes, you do hear Cyndi Lauper. Yes. I'm probably missing one of these stitches to go to do this, but that's fine. It's the top of the leg, and it's going to be hidden. You're not going to see it. So if I missed one. The gay AF market holder who got on her knees to take my measurements for an anklet that had no size marking struck me as completely mundane, like, oh, she probably does this for all her customers, as opposed to I'm slay AF in my split skirt and just pop my leg out in a casually sexy pose that might explain it. Okay. I was got told it was your finger. Yes. Yeah. I could see that. Haha, see that? There's been a lot of eyeball puns on my stream lately after that blanket that I made. All right. We're going to switch modes. We're going to switch modes, everybody. Get rid of my schnibbles. Dad joke. Why did the buck go to prison? He held up a pair of pants. Wow. Oh, I was earlier. I was on YouTube, and I was watching one of those like compilations of like people failing or like mishaps they have in public, that type of thing. And it was a video of a wedding taken by somebody attending the wedding. So they're sitting there at the aisle, and you see the couple going up the aisle, and they're walking, and they're about a couple steps away from the altar, and the groom's pants fell down, and you saw his underwear. Like, and it was not a joke. You could tell it was not a planned joke, and I'm like, that's not good. And it wasn't even like novelty underwear; they were just white underwear. Like, wow. Tendency to give off completely unintentional dominant vibes when I'm dressed fully as myself, like a dark forward. Ah. Hey there, Dub Demo. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're gonna have an ad. We're 23 seconds away from an ad. So, everybody sit tight. I am gonna take a little bio break. And when we get back, we're gonna look at stuff in the Discord, and then we're gonna learn the crocodile stitch. Crocodiles. All right, we will be right back, everyone. Welcome back, everybody. All right, I literally just got back into the room. I went and got something to drink and a little snack. Let's take a look over at what Cleansey, not Clenchy, has put over in the Discord. Supreme, welcome in. How are you, Supreme? All right, this is Cleansey's. Is this the new yarn you got? I know you got a package. You got to pick a package from, who was it from? Package from the U.S. of yarn. So is this the Karen? I can't tell. Sassy Penny TV, yes. So this is really pretty yarn. But yeah, if this is the Karen, I can't tell here if it's the Karens. But really pretty. And then look, there's Felix. There is Felix. Let me catch up with chat. Kitty, a little Felix being the star, of course. Still don't get that link. You posted if you posted it. Oh, the Discord. Give me 1 second, Sapphic. I can get that for you. I have to send it to you in a whisper. Yes, isn't this beautiful? Saw part of your package opening highlight. Excuse me, Supreme? Cleansey can't be doing that on Twitch. And why were you watching that? It's got 2 Karens, an off-white, and the gray variegated. Gotcha. We're going to give some shout-outs. We are going to shout out Cleansey. They are a fiber artist. He also plays games, apparently. Sapphic, I sent you a whisper with that link. So yes, go and check out Cleansey. He is a fiber artist, does knitting and crocheting. And also there are games, and there's some hilarity and chaos that ensues over on his channel. We're also going to shout out Supreme Doom. They're all great clips. They're all great clips right now. Who else do I need to shout out? Oh, Supreme Doom is a card maker. She needle felts. She's building a miniature coffee shop. She shuttle tats. She's learning how to crochet. Multi-crafter. I think this is the correct. I think that's. Did I do it right? Unicorn Farts, is that your alternate name, or did I spell? Did I? Oh, it's not Enchanted. It's Enchanted Creations. So I gave somebody a shout out, but anyway. Everybody go and follow Enchanted Creations. There we go. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous Afghan that you made with all of the squares. Who else here deserves a shout out? Let me catch up. We gave Witchy Weaver one when she raided in. I think that's all oh no. We're missing somebody. We need to shout out. We're missing a couple of people. Got to shout out Blue Raven. Blue Raven does a little bit of everything. Right now they're into gaming. Speaking of which, this Sunday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern U.S. time, myself, Blue Raven, Mickey underscore 007, and Gothic Chick 6, I think I remember all their names correctly. The four of us are going to be streaming together, and we're going to be playing Phasmophobia. I've never played the game. You all know I'm not much of a video gamer, so that is going to be an experience. And then we also, Blue Raven also does, he's crocheting, he spray paints, graffiti artist, he builds models, um, he's done music in the past, he does, you name it, there's probably something he does not do. So if you name it, he has done it, or probably will do it. You have a body. So Yadarica got back to you, Supreme. And then we have to shout out Bray Crochet.
This morning, a faraway.
I remember clipping that one. That was the squeaky Bray. Um, so yes, go and follow Bray. She usually streams on the weekends in the mornings, and mornings East Coast time, East Coast US time, and she crochets, as the name says, Bray Crochet. And I think you said you possibly may in the future do some cross stitch. So all of these great, wonderful streamers and friends of the channel. All right, thank you very much for sharing that, Cleansy. And if anybody else has things they want to share, let me know if you've posted in the Discord, or if you need the link, or you could post the link in the chat. Links are open. Can you share your cooties? No. That you shared them with Supreme, and Supreme has my sympathy. You don't spread them around. You have a challenge for me. Oh, okay. The stitch okay. The stitch. Nick, can you name the stitch? This stitch. This stitch. Okay. How can I make this larger? I can make it larger in here. Uh, um, hold on. No, that's not the puff stitch. This is either. See, the variegation. This is my exam. Okay. Wow. Okay, I don't know every stitch. I don't know every stitch. Okay. The variegation is making it a little difficult, but I mean, it's a corner to corner. There's different types of corner to corner. So I can tell it's corner to corner because of the way the shape is and the way the rows are going. Um, certain what this is. I was going to say the moss stitch, but that does not look like the moss stitch. Give me a hint. Yes, give me a hint. Let me catch up with chat. Supreme says keep ships cooties to yourself. Yes. I'm trying to figure. Yeah, I've been trying to figure it out. Beautiful stitch. But, it's a triangle. Nailed it. I know my shapes. No. Supreme knows her animals and their shapes. That remembers a cobblestone or granite stitch. Go for a fruit. A berry stitch? Because I see here on this outer row with this gray, it looks a little raised. Kind of looks like a berry stitch. Not berry. What other fruit stitches are there? Is this a lemon peel stitch? It's a lemon peel. Okay. Do I get points for getting it on the second try, even with the clue? Um, a B plus is passing. Thank you, Cleansy. I appreciate that for giving me that good grade. I posted way too much in the Discord. Oh, you posted in the Discord? All right, we can. Oh wow, you did post a lot. Let me minimize this Silly Clenchy doesn't know lemons are yellow. Before they're ripe, they're green. This is from Total Sapphic Panic. This is some face art. Very cool. Lemon peel is close to the. Oh, I didn't know the lemon peel was close to the cobblestone. See, I don't know the cobblestone stitch. I don't know all stitches. But yes, this is some artwork, some face artwork from Total Sapphic Panic. And let's take a look at some of these other ones. Ooh. Did you make these costumes yourself? See, this is the moldy lemon. Ugh. Those are of us that can't read graffiti. The pride look says, says I am me. Gotcha. Let me go back to that. Oh, yes, I am me. I can see it now. I can see it. Um, so this is some um, pictures from Total Sapphic Panic. I didn't make any of the elements, but the assembly, makeup, and modeling is the main. Okay, yes. You basically you put the pieces together. Gotcha. Hey there, Pixie Lens. How are you? Yes, it is amazing. Very amazing. Let me catch up with chat. Lemon peel single and double alternating. Cobblestone is single and triple alternating. Oh, huh. So much more I want to share, but limiting my first drop. Okay. Anatomy of a Festival Gremlin. Urbanus Minimus Hot Steppin'. Strobe deflectors, snack stand stuffer, beat receiver, sweaty sun worshippers, pointy path markers, flashy fit. Yes. Um, that's pretty cool. Anatomy of a Gearhead Gremlin. Fantastical. I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. Mindy's share progress on your top. Okay, yeah, we'll get there. We're gonna go through these real quick. We've got some artwork from Total Sapphic Panic. You got. I'm not certain which animal this is supposed to be, which creature it is. Kind of looks like a puppy dog, maybe. I could be wrong. I'm sorry if it's not supposed to be a dog. That's a butterfly. That's a burning heart. Is this a? Is that a possum with wings? Again, correct me if I'm wrong on any of these. I see the tail, and then the snout looks like a possum. Oh, it's not your design. Okay, again, just just wasn't certain what they were what they were to be. Cleanse. If you change color each row with the lemon peel, it makes a hound. Oh, it does. Oh, yeah, I can see how it could be a houndstooth. This is from Mindy. This is some progress on the mesh top. The butterfly is your design. So that one stings. I said it was a butterfly. I said that's a butterfly. Isn't that a butterfly or is that a moth? Oh, this is a rat? Sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't. I thought to me it looked like a butterfly. Butterfly, rat, yeah. I'm like Supreme, I don't know my animals. It's an undead fairy. It feels like it should be clear that it's not just a butterfly. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not familiar with what an undead fairy is. Again, don't mean to misname it. For Mindy is the progress on their mesh top that they are working on. I think the last one's a rat. Stream delay is challenging. Oh, the possum was a rat. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't realize that there was a delay. And this isn't all centered. I'm sorry about that. And we got more work on the top. Looking great, Mindy. You're doing wonderful on these. Alrighty. Thanks everybody who has shared. Are we ready for the crocodile stitch? We ready for the crocodile stitch? Alright, if anybody's going to crochet along, yes, the dragon scale stitch, the crocodile stitch, it has a bunch of different names. Hey there, Mez. Why are you doing this to me? Why am I doing what to you? What did I do, Supreme? What? Now, the sample piece is not my work. That is a sample. Used her likeness, said she doesn't know animals. It's called Fairy Revenant, inspired by the mummified fairy hoax. End up leaving my chick to do this stitch, just so you know it. Want me to brat him up? Oh, Brat or brat? Now, a good grilled brat in the summertime is really good. Want to learn the stitch, but I also need to go to bed soon, so hook fast. All right. So, you're going to start with a multiple, make a sausage out of cup. It's going to be full of fat and gristle. Ugh. That's not going to be a good sausage. We're going to do a multiple of 6. So whatever your multiple is 6, chain that many, and then add 3 chains to the end. My multiple of 6 is going to be 18. So that is 3 multiples of 6, right? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I'm going to double check that I have 18. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There's 18. So whatever your multiple of 6 is, and then you add 3. 2, 3. So if anybody's chaining along, multiple, some of them are okay. Ship has been like reading ahead and looking at patterns. Some of them are multiples of 6 plus 4, and some are multiples of 6 plus 3. I'm doing the 1 plus 3. I don't think it's going to matter if it's 1 chain off. More than just an undead fairy. For the lore, I drew on legends such as Dunahan and this particular fairy not being truly undead, but rather taking on grim features to scare mortals. Ooh. Ship read that last week. Okay. Again, there's variations on it. So we have our starting chain, which is multiple of 6 plus 3. Then we're going to double crochet into the 3rd chain from our hook. I'm doing it wrong? Okay. So I'm going to yarn over, and then... All right. Ship, if you want to take over the stream, if you want to stream together and you just do it, we could do that. I'll send you the link. All right. So we're going to double crochet into the 3rd chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3. We're going to put in a double crochet. Those chains that we skipped here, that counts as a double crochet. So we have 2 double crochets And let's zoom in. Let's zoom in really tight. We have two double crochets into that one stitch. Now what we're going to do is we're going to chain 2. What did I just say? I said we're going... Wait, which part? What? Huh? I'm confused. I scare mortals every time I leave the house with a paper bag. Link for what? Wait, link? Oh, wait. Design-wise is based on this link. Oh, that's a really... Yeah, what is that link for, Sapphic Panic? Oh, no, the link to stream together. You know, in Twitch, there is that feature that you can stream together to have a guest. Like weeks ago, I had Tatter on, and she was on. She had her camera was on. If you want to sit back, okay, do you want to teach this? Seriously, if you want to teach it, I'll sit back and watch. You're gonna do it through just. Oh, you want to go over to Discord? Well, I don't know how to do it through Discord. I was gonna have you like on screen, like your video. Um. Oh my lord, I am broken. Anyway, just open Discord. Okay, let me get my headset on. Hold on, because the sound would be picked up on my microphone. Uh, uh Get the ear clipping fingers ready. I know, right? Okay, my headset is on. Um, thank you, Supreme. You're on row number 2. You let me know where you're gonna call me. I don't know if it's how this is going to work. If we're gonna do it through, um, okay, this is not planned. This was not planned at all. If we're gonna do it through a Discord call, I'm assuming a one-on-one Discord call. No, I'm not on row 2. Just looks like typing 2. uh, um, yeah, we're just waiting on ship. Hopefully, the technology will work. I guess my title of Twitch's crochet teacher is now being overthrown. Hand the reins over to ship. I could retire after a year and a half. I could retire. Anyway, while we're waiting on Mr. Rack, that needs to go away. I don't need the pen for this. But he was right. There are some patterns that you add 4 chains instead of 3. Because there's variations. It's art. There's no set pattern. Everybody comes up with their slightly different version of it. All right, where am I? You know what? We're gonna frog this all out, and we're gonna start again, and we can get ready for our teacher to show up. How is everybody? Hooks went on to spun hundreds of replicas sold on as curios. Oh, I'll have to check that too. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Want to declare wasn't offended by your soap. Oh, okay, yeah. I just didn't want to. I wanted to make certain I was looking. I mean, that's how I interpreted them, and that's art. Art is open for interpretation. So if I don't know what the intended image is supposed to be, we tend to make up our own interpretations. Tired, still left over from yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you're still tired. You got excited, overexcited talking about the inspiration. No, no, you're fine. You were fine. So I have my multiple of 6. I think that's okay. I have to check in with our teacher. I did say I wasn't offended, but I think you got flustered. Yes, yeah, I did get flustered. It happens a lot. It happens a lot in my channel. Started on doing the Alpine stitch. Oh, the Alpine stitch is a pretty stitch. I've done that. I don't know if you were around last year. I think last February, March, maybe. I think I did the Alpine stitch. It's a really pretty one. Alrighty, okay. Um, Hold on a second, everybody. I hear you. Can everybody hear Ship? I don't hear Riley. Oh, they don't hear you? Okay, wait a minute. Wait, I gotta turn the volume up. Do you hear Ship now? Yes, yes, they hear you. So teach us. Yes, Pixie Lint. I'm pretty good. Oh, and he's gonna teach us with black yarn. Oh no. I mean, you can. It might not show up on camera that well because it's so dark. Ship might have to turn Ship. Might have to turn Ship up a bit. Okay. I have him up pretty loud right now, so he went to go get some yarn. Uh, your Pixie Lint is crying. Husband is looking at me like I'm insane. Move stuff out of the way. It's fine. No, it's fine. It's okay. That this is shit. This is Supreme's work area. So us crafters never have a clean work area. It's a sign of creativity. Okay, can everybody hear Ship? Okay, Ship, say something. Yes, they hear you. They hear you good. I turn your volume up. Okay, teach us. No, you said that you said that you were going to teach me how to do it because I was doing it wrong. Oh, look, Ship has a third hand. You could really crochet really well now with three hands. Only if I had that mending, I can't breathe either. So were you going to teach us? If not, I can teach you, and you could do it along with me. Okay. Uh. Okay. Now to do this, I have to make. Oh my god, that scared me. That scared me. So, oh, you didn't hear the redeem. Somebody did the dun dun dun. All right. So, chain a multiple of 6. I did 18. Yes. Yes, this is Ship, just to curious. Yeah, Ship was. Yeah, I can see you. No. The loop on the hook does not count as a stitch. Okay, one thing, Ship. Okay, no, you're fine. Okay. Because I noticed that the you had the loop down in the hook, but yeah, you're putting it back onto the main part to make. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Sorry. I don't want to make you lose count. Okay. So, if can you see my screen? Okay. The hook hand with your index finger, if you hold that loop not down into the hook part, yeah, right there, hold onto that first loop, and so if you watch my fingers, you can either flip it with your finger or you can put your hook in. Either way, you're going to go in, and I still have my index finger on my right hand on that first loop that's on the hook. And then when I get here, I'm pinching here and I'm guiding that in. So hold it there until you're ready. And I pull a little. I'm pulling slightly with my left hand with pinching slightly, and that's going to keep that kind of taut on the hook. There you go. You're doing it. I lost count too. Let me catch up with chat. You'll miss Ship making a goof of himself. That's why I'm dying of thirst. You can't miss this. If you need to get something to drink, Pixie Lens, go and get something to drink. Yes. Let me. I mean, I just redid mine, but I'll double check. I have 18. Uh, yes. Thank you for the lurk, Mez. I appreciate that. 24. Did you say 24? Oh, okay. You're doing a much longer piece than I am. That's fine. Okay. How many do you have? That's fine. Okay, if you have extra, that's fine. Don't worry about the little extras on the end. Okay. Add Add 3 more. 3 more chains. Okay. We're going to do a double crochet in the 3rd chain from our hook. So remember how to do a double? Now, first, you're going to wrap your hook. Wrap your hook. And then the 3rd chain from the hook, you're going to go in. Oh, we have cookies and coffee. So go through the chain and pull that. I'm going to pull that through. And then when you pull it through, there should be 3 loops on your hook. Okay. Yarn over. Yarn over and pull that long yarn over through 2. Through the first 2, yes. And there's 2 left, right? Yarn over and pull through 2. Is it still cutting out? Huh. I didn't change anything. Ah, the hamster milk. Woohoo! Can everybody see that? Let me make this get tilted up again. So I know. Well, yeah, don't make a mess. But there's a hamster milk mug. If you know, you know. Okay. So you ate the other cookie. They look really good. So you did. Yeah. Oh, I was responding to Supreme. Sorry. So you did a double crochet into that chain. So what you have here is you have your double crochet, and then if you look to the right, those chains that you skipped because you went into the 3rd chain, you skipped those couple chains. That counts as a double crochet. So you essentially have 2 double crochets. Okay? So now we're going to chain 2. And then we're going to skip 2 chains. So if you look down here, you're going to skip the next 2 chains. And in the 3rd one, do 2 double crochets. Okay. So in the 3rd one, you're going to do a double crochet. What we just did before. You're going to yarn over, go into the 3rd chain, bring up a loop, 3 on the hook, yarn over, bring through 2, yarn over, bring through 2. Okay. In that same chain that we just did that stitch, do the same thing. So in that very same chain, we're going to do a double crochet. So yarn over, go into that same chain. No, go into the very same chain, bring it up, and you've got 3 on the hook. Yep, bring it through. Yep, 3 on the hook. Yarn over through 2. And yarn over through the next 2. All right, you're going to repeat that. So now you're going to chain 2. Skip 2 chains of your original chain. And in the 3rd chain, put in a double crochet. So skip 2 in the 3rd one. Let me go through the double crochet again for you. Okay. You got to yarn over first. So yeah, yarn over and into the 3rd chain. And I'm holding the yarn over with my index finger on my hook hand, just so it doesn't flop off. You don't want any floppy yarn overs. And then you're going to do your double crochet. And then in that same chain, you're going to do another double crochet. The same chain, yes. Sorry, Chad, if I'm not keeping up. Fairy Dust says someone's using a Susan Bates hook. Yes, he's using a Bates hook. I am not a Bates boy. I am a boy. That's the style of hook. All right. Yep. And now just keep going. You're gonna chain two. Hold on. I gotta turn my light on. No, no, it's fine. I mean, if you skipped one chain, it's not going to make that much of a difference because this is going to be the foundation. You're not going to see this as much. You're going to see the scales over top. This is what you're going to put the scales onto. So if it's chain two, skip two, and in the third, do two double crochets. Welcome in, Yadarika, and right down here in this corner, this is Ship. He's learning. Yes, in the same chain, you're going to put in another double crochet. Yadarika says hi. Yes, I am teaching, and this is good. Anybody else who's doing this, if you're following along, sorry if I wasn't addressing you. It's kind of hard to keep track of everybody. And that's, you're going to keep this pattern until you get to the end. Now, if you didn't have the right stitch count, that's fine. If you have the right stitch count, yeah. If you have the right chain count, you will end on the very last chain, but if you don't, that's fine. Don't worry about it. So after you do your two doubles, you chain two, skip two chains, and in the third, put in two doubles. Okay, okay. Take the hook all the way out. Take the hook all the way out. Okay. So do you have two chains right there you did? Okay, now continue. Skip two, and then in the third one, put in two doubles. Yadarika ran into a problem. They're gonna make sure my murder mystery writing needs to be a password protected document for now. Oh, uh-oh. I'm trying to catch up with anything in chat that I need to, The kids read some of it and they asked if I would ever kill them with an axe. Oh my gosh. I've had reassured them for the 15 minutes that I would not. Yadarika. Oh my. Yeah. Yeah, you need to, yeah. Yeah. So, again, chain two, skip two, and then the third gets two doubles in that same chain. Fine. I make funny noises too. No, no, you do not crochet weird. You do it different than other people. There is no weird or normal. Like, I'm not calling you out, Yadarika, but she knits backwards, which is fine. You still get the same thing. It's just done back. It's done backwards. Everybody does things a little differently, and that's okay. Of course not, sweetie. Axes are far too messy. I'm Supreme. What? Supreme says no. Yadarika's not going to kill her children with an axe because they're far too messy. I need to learn how to enunciate. I just said that, but in a nicer way, saying I would never kill them, but I would hurt someone trying to hurt them. Yes. Uh, Cub should tell us the story of Lizzie Borden. No. I gotta check one thing real quick. Wait, where did I put it? Okay. What's that? Yes. Yeah. I've had to learn, had to teach myself that I have to have my elbows at the edge of the desk so my hand is in straight, because if not, I'm usually having my elbows at my sides, and yeah, that won't work. Oh, do you know what this is? Crochet, cookies, coffee, and cub, and cooties. Ship is the cootie part. So keep doing that till you get to the end. But I'm gonna let you, if you've noticed, when you did the two double crochets into one stitch, that is technically an increase. You're increasing stitches. Anytime you put more than one stitch, that is not right now. So take it out so there's only one loop on the hook, and then frog it the rest of it out. And it's okay. Frogging is a good thing. We need to supreme. Supreme. No, not coitus. Oh my god. That's that's your wife. The TCC. Wait. There's three C's. Wait, what? Wait, the TCCC now. What? No, there's four C's actually. Yeah, we definitely have to ban Supreme. And who was it said that Supreme was innocent? But yes, anytime you put more than one stitch into one stitch, so we did two double crochets into that one chain, that is a type of an increase. It doesn't really make a much of a difference here because you're doing the chain two, skipping two, so you're not really going to see an increase because the chains make up for it. Frogging is okay and natural unless it's roving yarn, then it's double incarnate. No, he does not need to use roving yarn. You did it. You did row one. You did row one. I did because I use proper terminology, so it's a yes. You use the proper term, but not in the right context. All right, so we're now going to turn our work so it looks like this. So we're not flipping. We're not flipping over. We were crocheting, and we're going to rotate like the hands of a clock. So you're going to rotate. So now it looks like this. Like that. Yes. Yes. So what we're going to be doing now, ignore your tail, ignore the tail, and we're going to be working around this last double crochet that we made. You see that double crochet at the very end of our work, the short end? You should have two. You should have two double crochets, do you? I'm looking, I'm like, oh, well, looks like one. Yeah, put another one in there. Um, yeah, he's doing a great job so far. Supreme. It's okay. Put the hook back in and start over. See, with crochet, if you lose one stitch, it's not the end of the world. It's easy to fix. If we were knitting and all of it came off your knitting needles, I would freak out if that happened to you. But crochet, we're good. At the very end, you just do your two doubles, and now we're going to turn it so it's vertically, so it's vertical. Okay. Now we're going to be working around. We're not going in. We're not going to go into any of the stitch. We're going to work around it. So if you see this last one here, we're going to work around this post. And if you want to watch before I do it, I'll show you. First, we're going to chain up 3. So chain 3. It probably looks different because I have different tension. The sound. Wow. It's funny. Okay, chain 3. So now we're going to do 4 double crochets. We're going to do one at a time. So we're going to yarn over. And then, we're going to yarn over. And we're going to go in between those two doubles. Those two doubles we made, we're going to go in between. We're not going into the stitch. We're going into that space. You see that? See where my finger is poking through the hole right there? That's fine. Go to the one to the left. It looks like 2 holes to me. Go to the one to the left. Ow. Okay, it's because your tension is a little looser, which is fine. You're going to go into the bigger hole, which... What's that? Wait a minute. What did you do? Okay, wait. Okay. Take your hook out and frog out those chains and that last double crochet. You're gonna redo your last double crochet. Not that big of a deal. Okay, now put the hook in that loop and do one more double crochet and see if you can tighten. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Yes, you're gonna ignore that really big one that's there on the left. I forgot you had a different stitch count. You're good. You're good. So you chained up 3. Oh, you're still doing the double. Okay, so yeah. Yes, you did the double. Okay, now chain up 3. They're being quiet right now. So, yeah. So basically in between those in between the 2 double crochets, you're going to take the 2 double crochets in between. Okay? So we're going to yarn over because we're doing a double. So yarn over and go into that space in between those 2 double crochets and then grab the yarn there and bring it through. And now you have 3 on the hook, right? Bring it through, 3 on the hook. Yes. Now finish the double crochet. So yarn over and bring through 2. And then yarn over through 2. Okay? Yeah. What might mean, it's up to you, and you can't do anything right now. But I have that problem with that type of hook. But we're going to power through it. So we did that. Now do that 3 more times. So before we do anything, the one we made is a double crochet. The one we made is a double crochet, and the chain 3 is a double crochet. So we have 2 already there. We need to have a total of 5. So in that same space, we're going to put in another double crochet. So do you have 3 now? Chain 3 counts as 1. And then you're going to put in 2 more. So do it one more time. So we have 4 now. And then do it a 5th time, yes. So that, once you do that, you will have 1/2 of the scale. It would be a yarn eater for a blanket. Okay, so after you do that, now you're going to chain 1. Okay, now we're going to rotate it so it's like this. So what we just made is now pointing towards you, and our ladder is pointing away from you. Now, this might help. This might help you here. We're now going to be going around this next double crochet. So the next one here. So it's right next to it. Okay? We're going to do the same thing, but what might help is if you fold your work, if you fold it in half, so now that double crochet is right there on the end here, so you can access it. So now put in 5 double crochets into that, around that post. What's that? No, it's a brand new stitch, so of course it's going to seem tricky. She probably is. She's sneaky, learning in the shower, not lurking in the shadows. No, not shower. I said shadows. She's learning in the shadows. Don't crochet in the shower. That's not good. No, you don't want any. You don't. No, it's going to be too difficult. There's too much resistance on the yarn. Whatever fiber content. No, don't do it. Don't crochet in the pool. Don't crochet in the hot tub. Don't crochet in the bathtub. Don't crochet in the river. Okay, you can easily count your V's. Turn it here on the edge in your little V's. And you can see your chain. You can see your chain. There'll be a little space there from when you did the 5 chain and 5. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to chain 1. Because last night I did a refresher on it. I can't remember every stitch. Okay, chain 1, and now we're going to turn it around, back the way we were, like this. So now you've made 1 scale. Your scale is going to be pointing away from you. And this is the part we got to pay attention. So we have our scale. Let me catch up on chat. Supreme's focused on her chick. Mindy says, don't give babies little hook. Don't give babies any type of hooks. Something super weird. Ship is delayed more than Cub. So sometimes Cub seems like he is ESP, or sometimes you talk over each other. I think it's because of the Discord thing. Definitely don't crochet in the shower if you use an electric crochet hook. Yeah, no, don't do that. So we chained 1, right? And we turned. Okay. But you're not holding it. Wait, what? Wait a minute. What? What did you? What did you do? How, how did you do? Wait a minute. Wait. Your hook should be okay. You did, yeah. Okay, what you're gonna have to do. Oh we're good, we're good. You didn't turn it the right way. It's cute. It's actually a keychain, but would be office and tea baby. I know what you're talking about. No, those little metal um crochet hooks on a keychain are not for babies. Okay, before I show you this, so if you lift up your scale, you'll see there's a set of double crochets here. The next set, you're skipping those. You're skipping those. Okay, you're going to teach it. Yes, you're right. That is where the next row. So yes, we're going to skip that, and now we're going to go to the next stitch. So the next set of double crochets. So skip the next one, and the following set, we're now going to, again, you can fold your work to get to that very first double crochet in that set, and do 5 doubles around that post. I am sure about this. So did you do the 5 around that post? Okay. There's no rush. This is not a race. Okay, sorry. I'm sure about this, says Cobb. 10 seconds later, ship. Are you sure about this? ESP. That's best. Yeah, there's a delay. Let me check something real quick. Let me see. Wait, what did you do? Okay, do you have? Okay, hold it like. Wait. So you did 5, right? Okay, flip it. Flip it the other way. Flip it towards the other scale. Flip those stitches the other, like towards you. Yes. Okay. Yes. 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 Now, okay. You did 5. Now chain 1, and now turn, and that double crochet that was paired up, we're going to turn this way. We're going to turn this way. Yes, the way you have it. Yes. Everybody, we're going to have an ad, but me and Ship are going to continue along. So we've chained 1, and now you're going to go around the post of that other double crochet of that pair. Remember there were 2. Yes. So you're going to do 5 around there. But yeah, we will be back after a couple minutes. But me and Ship are going to keep continuing with these scales. And while you're doing that, I'm going to refresh myself for the next row because I know how to do it, but I got to double check. Thank you. Hmm. And that's fine. That's fine if you're not on stream. That's a good way so you can actually see and get close to it. But if you're on camera, it kind of doesn't really help. Yeah, you made two scales. So again, chain one, rotate so your scales are away from you. Rotate so your scales are away from you. Yes, pull. Yep, pull it. It's fine. Have a lot of slack. Slack is good. Skip the next set of doubles from your ladder row, and then go to the next set and go and do your the first half around that first one. Yep, fold it and go around. Yes, triple axle, all the ballet and skating terms. Yes. He probably will. I don't know if he. I don't think he's subbed. Maybe he's subbed. I don't know if he can hear, but I don't. I don't think. I don't even know if he's done the crocodile stitch before. Because he said he's only been crocheting for like a few months since like February, March. Yeah, or maybe longer. Maybe a half a year. It hasn't. He's newer to it than he is to knit. I won't. So you have five. So after you do the five, chain one. Yes, it is because you're. It's a very three-dimensional stitch. Yeah, rotate it and then fold it so you can get around the second of that double crochet pair, and you're gonna work your next five around that one post. Did you need to fold the stitches back? Welcome back, everybody. We've been scaling along. Yeah, I didn't do it right. It's more like a wave than what you have there. Oh, Mindy, if did you tried to do the crocodile stitch? Yeah, stitch placement is important. Yes, that too. Yeah, because the way he was doing it, he finished the first half and it was like this. His scale was like that, and all he needed to do was flip that open to get to the other to find out where it was. But it can be a little confusing. But maybe watching this, and I can always teach this again and go much slower if anybody else wanted to learn. Or you can go back and watch the VOD. Hopefully, this will explain it. So, do you have your third scale done, or are you still working on it? Oh, okay. So, when you get to the end here, you're going to skip that set of double crochets and you're going to work onto the end one. Now, if you have a different number, that's fine. You can end up having an extra set of double crochet pairs at the very end. That's fine. There's no way to make a blanket with this stitch. Yeah, I wouldn't make a blanket with a whole blanket with this. It would eat up a lot of yarn, and it would be kind of thick and a little on the heavy side. I would use it as a decorative, an edging, and a different stream. I will show how to do an edging on. Make this as an edging. You got to make this first, and there's a way to taper it to decrease to make it fit your piece. You have to make it separate and apply it. Or you can do, there are patterns for fingerless gloves done with this. And there's hats. So smaller pieces I could see. Hey, welcome in, Moth. How are you? So yeah, I finished the scale. I'm going to chain one and turn, skip that set of doubles. And in my case, it's the very last set. Yeah. Yes, for the third row, which would be the second ladder row. And I will show how to do that when you get there. So I'm putting in my last scale. Again, I have less number of scales than you do. Okay. Well, I stand corrected. I got to remember that it's not a competition. Competition. It's not a race. It's a leisure activity. It's always good to have somebody to remind me of that. Yes, you're going to skip the next. Yes, you're going to skip the next set of doubles and then work into the following set of doubles. So you're going to keep doing that. Again, your scales are going to cover up. If I can show this here, if you take your scales and if you've already made them and you open up peekaboo, inside are a set of doubles that you have not worked into. So your scales will cover up every other set. You can do it. There's just coming in. There's a delay between Cup and Ship. So Cup answers Ship before he even asks the questions. Yes, I have psychic abilities. I'm 27. Supreme got it right. So I guess she gets an A+ for that. Oh, she cheated. She heard you from downstairs. Cheater. Let me catch up with this. Wave, not the scale pattern. Just gotta figure out positioning with the next scale. I get it. Make some fingerless gloves for your sister-in-law. She has bearded dragons. Oh, very cool. Very fun. Hate the game, not the player. um, take a quick look at the Discord. I'm gonna have to do that on my phone because I'm currently in a voice call. And give me one moment. Oh, you're fine. All good. Wait. Oh, wait. Okay. Maybe they said it and I wasn't paying attention. But Mindy and Private Zikzik are actually doing this along with us. I thought Mindy said that they have done it in the past. I didn't know that they were doing it now. All right. So this is what Mindy has done, and I think what you have done, Mindy, is you kept going with your double crochets because I this is what it looks like to me. It's a really pretty ruffle. Um, you would do your 5 around the post of the one, chain 1, and then 5 around the post of the second one. Then you would chain 1. Oh, you would chain 1, skip the next set, and go to the next set of doubles and do the 5, chain 1, 5. Pretty ruffle. Yeah, it's really pretty. I like it. But that is um, that is not the crocodile stitch. But it's still a stitch. Set crocodile stitch lessons went the other day. Now you're here. Yeah, work on it some more. Um, that's fine. You just have a larger scale on one of them, which that's kind of natural. Private. This is from Private Zikzik. This is what if I can learn how to. Okay, this is from Private Zikzik. You're doing good. You're doing, and don't worry about these large holes there that are like that. Um, we're going to be covering those up. We're definitely going to be covering those up. And it's been popping up. It should have been, actually, is it been popping up? Oh, give me a moment. Is it? It should have been popping up in the stream. Yes. Exclamation point pattern is the pattern of that I am using. It is from, I should have mentioned, it's from thesprucecrafts.com. I've used some of their patterns before, used them as a reference before. So between that and you're bringing Riley out, okay. Actually, I need to do a bio break myself. But between going back and watching the VOD of this and that website are really good. Could possibly help you with it. All right, I'll be right back. I have to take a bio break. All right, I'm back. Hey there, good two shoes. Welcome in. Oh, I need to change my um. There we go. I had to change my title. I never did that. How are you, good two shoes? I have a guest on my stream. They went to go step away for a second, and I am teaching them, and they are also kind of teaching me the crocodile stitch, which I need to bring. Hello, guest. I just updated the my stream title, so it should be showing. You know this guest. Somebody who likes to slap everybody. Yes, he stepped away for a second. He will be back. And in that, wait, wait. Why isn't my slap command working? Oh, there it is. It's a little slow. Because you did it. Oh, you did. Yeah. Beat him and a 5-second cooldown. Welcome back. Yeah. Yeah, you have a little bit of it. It's not that pronounced on yours, so I think you should be all right. Okay. Are we ready for the next one? Uh, let me just double check something. Yes, it is a yarn eater. Well, it's double thickness, so it is a thicker fabric. Okay, okay. So we're going to chain up 3, come in and yank it, and leave quickly. Wait. Oh, about the cookie. Good Two Shoes is telling Supreme to go in and yank the cookie. So we're going to chain up 3. And then in that hole that's in the center of our scale, we're going to put in, so in it, not between the scales, in the center of the scale. So center of this first one, we're going to put in 1 double. With the delay, it also seems like Cub sometimes ignores ship. It's not that it seems like it. That's what I'm doing. Okay. So those count as 2 doubles. Now we're going to chain 2. Yes, we are making the next ladder. Now, we're going to do a double crochet. Now, you might have to watch this first. So I'm going to open up between the scales. I'm opening up the scales. And there is the set of doubles from the first ladder row. What we're going to end up doing is we're going to go in between those two stitches. So we're opening up the scales, and in between, what's wrong? Oh, no. Yeah, make it work. Make it work. What you can do is yeah, where your finger's coming through right there, just do that. Just go in there. And we're going to put, in that space, you're going to put 2 double crochets. Now, what is happening is, and I can show you here, I'm going to move over for a little bit. So you've got 2 layers. This is another example. So if I show it like this is my ladder. The left is the ladder. This is my scales. When we're stitching into it, we're going around this from the scales and then into the ladder. So their stitches are actually going to wrap around that chain 1 between the scales. Okay? So now chain 2. In the middle of the next scale, in the center of the next scale, put in 2 doubles. 2 doubles. Yep, we're going to make it work. And you're going to keep doing that. So you're going to now chain 2 in between the scales, and you're going to go into between the 2 double stitches of the ladder. You're going to go and do 2 doubles. So you're putting your double crochets in between the double crochets of your ladders. And then it's always, yep. Okay, it is a complex stitch. And to be honest, the first time I ever did this was last year. I haven't been doing crocodile stitches that long. This is step 6, number 4. Wait. Yes, Private Zigzag. Yes. This is yes, after you do those 2 doubles, you're going to chain 2, and then in the center of your scale, do 2 doubles. Hey there, Tiki Room Bunnies. Setting our lurk tabs to start dinner. Have a great stream. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate that. And you're going to work your way all the way to the very end. And your last 2 double crochets will be in the center of that last scale, the very first scale you made when we were doing the scales. I'm going to look ahead real quick because I got to remember what I need to do. Okay, that makes sense. Now, there are variations on this. You can get really fancy when you're making the scales and you're doing the 5 doubles, chain 1, 5 doubles. You can vary it up. You can make those 5 stitches, instead of 5 doubles, you could do a triple, a double, a half double, and you can taper them so they could be more elongated. So you can play around with whatever type of Mm-hmm. Yep. Exactly. Probably six question. Why is step four the last sentence working a crocodile stitch scale on every other set of post? We said yes, yes. Okay. This is a where I'm at right now is a really good example. So if you're watching Zig Zig, when we did our first scale, we did our work around our first set of doubles was here. And then when we did our second one, before we did it, we skipped our next set and worked around our third set. And then we skipped our fourth set, worked around our fifth set, and so on. So you're going to, and this row that I just did here, this ladder row, we're going to work every other one, but we're going to stagger them. So our scales are going to overlap. And I'll show how to do that here in a second. But yes, we are going to skip every second set. So we did one, skip set two, three, and then, yeah, you skip every other one. And then you're going to do the same thing on this next row that we're going to do, but we're going to start on the second set. So we're going to skip the first, do it on the second, skip the third. So they're going to be staggered. You got it, Chip. You got it. You're doing it. Welcome in, Knitter Girl. How are you? All right, so you did your last double crochets into the center of that scale. Okay, chain one. Skip that set we just came out of. So skip that set. And the next set that's in between our scales, so our scales are here. We're going to go to the next set, and we're going to do our 5 doubles around the first stitch of that set. Okay? So if you need to fold it in half or pull it up, however, you're going to do your 5 doubles around that first post, just like we did for our first set, our first row of scales. This time we're just skipping that first set of from the ladder row. I don't know what you want to call them. Knitter Girl's good. How are you? You're under a severe thunderstorm warning. Oh, be careful. Be very careful. Knitter Girl says hello, Ship. I have 5. Yeah, I have 5. You're picking up speed. You're picking up speed. You're getting good. And again, once you do your 5, you're going to chain 1 and then rotate your work, pivot your work, and then do the. What's that? Okay. So I've got my 5. So that's my first half of the scale. I'm going to chain 1. I'm going to leave my work flat, and I'm just rotating it like this. I'm not turning. I'm just rotating it like that, like the hands of a clock. It's just moving around. Okay, that's a reference that probably a lot of people might not get. Hands of a clock. Do clocks still have hands? And then you're going to do your 5 around the next double crochet of that pair. And it helps with me to fold it in half so I can get the hook in there without it getting caught on everything. Ship is doing a great job. Really great job. Okay. It's easier to retrieve a stitch in crochet than it is in knitting. What's that? Yes, it can be a little on the confusing side. I mean, I would classify this as more of an intermediate to advanced stitch. This is definitely not a beginner stitch, but you're doing great. And you remember the other day when I was teaching, and I was teaching you the singles, the doubles, and everything, how all stitches are based off of those individual stitches. So this is using chains and double crochets. So it's all those basic stitches. It's how you combine them, multiple of them together to form these more complex shapes. So when you get done your 5, have you done your 5? Chain one, and again, we're going to pivot our work again. So pivot, we're going to skip the next set of doubles and go to the following set of doubles and do the same thing. 6/6 alarm goes off in 2.5 hours, and I still need the next row of scales. Have you caught up to what we're working on, Zigzag? Are you to where we are, or are you still in the latter row? And when I'm working with this, it does kind of get all bunched up, so it is kind of difficult to kind of keep track. Just I focus on the one area that I'm working on, not on the whole piece. Kind of, I like to break it down into small chunks and segments. When you get that done, that scale, I'm gonna have you stop and look at something. Have you completed that scale, that second scale? Complete the second scale. Okay. Miss the last stitch of the chain. 6/6 missed the last stitch of the chain two double crochet row. Yeah, at the very end of your ladder row. That's the the chain two double crochet at the very end into that last scale. You put 2 double crochets. If you missed it and you're already continuing, it's fine. Keep going. Yeah, this is just practice. Keep going. We'll figure something out. You can figure something out when we get to that next row. You can kind of fudge it. Because yes, and that's the beauty about this is if you mess up on the latter rows, you're not going to see them as much because the scales cover it up. And this is a pattern that has a right and a wrong side. So if you flip it over, it's going to look nothing like the front. Nope. You're fine. You're fine. I mean, concentrate. But yeah, when you get done that last scale, I'll show you, have you lay it out so you can kind of see how they overlap. They look better with multiple rows, with at least 3, 4, or 5 rows. Because 2 rows kind of look, it looks a lot better with a whole lot more. So if you lay it out, you kind of flatten them, you can see how the scales are going to overlap in between. It takes some practice. Again, the first time I did this last year, it took some practice. I, you didn't skip. So rip out that scale and then do it over. I know you don't like frogging, but or you're gonna have a weird bump on your crocodile skin. Yes, I'm happy. And that's all there is to it. You just repeat that rows over and over again. It's just every other row you stagger your scales. But again, skip the set of double crochets and go to the very next set. Basically, what you're doing is once you already have your first row of scales established, you're skipping the set that's coming out of the center of your scale of that scale. You're going to work on the one that's in between the scales. Thanks so much for the explanation and company. I have to take a nap now. Kids will be awake soon. It's school time. Yes, definitely get some sleep. And I'm glad that I was able to explain it in a way that makes sense. But yes, I will catch you later, Zik Zik. Yes. So when you do your 5 double crochets, after you do 5, you chain 1. After you do the next 5, you chain 1. After you do 5, you chain 1. After you do the next 5, you chain 1. So yes, after you do 5, you do at the top and the bottom. So the top is in between the scales, the bottom is the point of the scale. Because if not, you'd have. I mean, you could do it without chaining 1. It would be more rounded. So that's kind of a variation. That's where you can play around with it. What I'm going to probably do is when I get to this, when you get to the end of the row, I'll have to show you how we're going to do this. Let me double check one thing. Oh yes, yes. But when I do the next row of scales, I'm going to do a variation. I'm going to see what it looks like. Hey there, Acid Messiah. How are you? Yep, you're getting it. There's one thing that's a little different at the end of this row when you get there. So I've got my last scale, but I have a set of double crochets here at the end. When you get there, all you're going to do is I am going to chain 1 at the end, but then I'm going to slip stitch in between those 2 double crochets at the end. So it tightens it up. And no, slip stitch, not ship stitch. Yeah, okay. Actually, no, you were doing it before I taught you, so you didn't really invent it. Acid Messiah says, thank you, but you already know me. Oh! Acid Messiah used to be Edge of Human. I know Edge of Human said that they were going to change their username. Acid Messiah TV. Well, welcome in again with your new name. Acid Messiah does cooking streams. They were making some shrimp pasta stuff earlier today. in there, and then I was lurking. Um, they've done some chatting streams. They've done some crafting streams. They just became affiliate the other week. So, Blue Raven, good night. You get some sleep, and everybody went not Wednesday, Sunday at 1:30 East Coast U.S. time. Uh, Blue Raven, myself, and two other users are going to be playing Phasmophobia. Sleep well. I'm just catching up. I'd be up for that, but again, I suck at survival. Oh, yeah, that might be fun for you watching me fall off the block all the time. You're gonna handicap it for me. Okay, I see. I'm here. Everything. Oh, they had to supreme proof everything for you. Wow. Okay, I'm not. I I I can handle being around like lava. Like I know not to walk into the lava. I can handle some things, and I know how to hold the button so you're on the edge, so you don't fall off if you're going to be building blocks. Crap. Yeah, yeah, that's the word. I hit the button. I know what the button is. Burke made a farm, and he said, "I supreme proof that it's virtually impossible to fall in." As I fell in. Uh huh. Yo, how? Are you at the end yet? If not, I can. Okay. I'm just asking. Okay. You can tell if it's going to be between the scales from the previous row. Okay. Chain one. Wait, why are you? Wait. Okay, I'm trying to look at it, but the yarn is dark, so Okay, yeah, you're good. You're good. You're good. No, you're not. Oh, okay. You had one. You had half of one. Okay. It's just the yarn is dark, and I was trying to make out the placement of the scales. It's right there. Yeah, it's right. Yep. Well, earlier when you first came on, you had a third hand, so. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, I gotta fix. Okay. Oh, good. So Supreme, how is your duck going? How is your duck coming along? I gotta remember to keep up with chat if I can. Chain one. Okay. Then if you look from the previous row where you had your scales, the top of that scale, you've got this weird looking thing here. You got a double crochet and then there's like a hole here. In between that double crochet and that little whatever in that hole, you're gonna do a slip stitch right in there. Yep, right there. Go in. Doing this, it can be a little difficult even for me. Wait, hold on. I'm having, it's a, okay. So this is how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to hold the top of that scale, and where my finger's coming through, that's where I'm going to go. And I have my yarn above it. So it's like this. And I'm going to go in, bring up the yarn, bring it through. You have two on the hook, and you're going to bring that one that's on the hook through the one that's closest to the end of the hook through the one that's closest to the handle. That's a slip stitch. Alrighty, now you can do another row. I mean, you don't have to do it tonight, but you can do another row of the ladder stitch. I'm going to do another row of ladder stitches, and then I'm going to come back and do another row of scales, and I'm going to play around with the scales. I'm going to play around with some stitches. So to do this here, we're going to chain up 3. Again, if you don't want to do it right now, because you know that's a lot of work that you've already done. But I've chained up 3, that counts as a double. And into, I'm going around both that chain 1 here and the top of that scale and putting in my other double. That looks good. Your scales look really good. You're doing it. You did it. So I'm just going to do the ladder stitch. It's the same like we did before. It's what? Oh. When, yeah, I did not hear that. That looks good. That looks perfect. Hey. Oh, were you talking then? Yeah, didn't hear any of that. Wait, I didn't hear it. Why didn't I hear it? Alrighty. No problem. No problem at all. Yeah, because this is a complex stitch. There's a lot involved. It's just not like do like 2 or 3 things. But thank you for being on my stream. Yes, I will be open for that. Alrighty. Bye. Or not bye. Alright. Let me close out of that and move that. You're talking to yourself, Supreme. Okay. So that is what. Yes, you can join. Yes, I would love to. Again, I'm very much a baby when it comes to survival. I'm great at building. Oh, I can build you. Well, not anything, but I can build you. So I did another row of ladder stitches. I'm going to play around with the shape of the scales. So we're gonna get fancy here. So I'm gonna chain up 4 instead of 3, and that counts as a triple. I'm gonna put in another triple. I'm still gonna have 5 stitches. So a triple. Then we're gonna put in a double. So that's 3. We're gonna put in another double. And then we're going to put in a half double. So that should be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5. And I'm going to chain 2. I'm making this up as I go along. So chain 2. And now the other side gets a half double, 2 doubles. So 1, 2. And then it's going to get 2 triples. And I am going faster. We're going to see what this looks like. If this looks horrible, then we can take it out. Okay, that looks horrible. It's a wider stitch. I don't like it. It's like a heart. I mean, if you wanted to do heart-shaped scales, you can. I'm not a fan of it, so I'm going to experiment. This is how a lot of stitches are made. Designers will experiment with different stitches. So I'm going to chain up 3. I don't want it wider. So I'm going to do... Hey there, Thunder of Dragons. Yes, you did. You did miss a ship. You did miss the ship. He did great. He did wonderful. Oh, God, I'm saying that all the time. Yes, ship just left. You like the heart? Yeah, the heart could work. Again, I'm just giving it some examples. I want to try to get a more longer stitch. So I'm going to put in more than 5 stitches. So I did a chain, a double, so that counts as 2. I'm going to put in another double, so that's 3. I'm going to put in another double, so that's 4. And then I'm going to put in 2 half doubles. So I have a double, a double, a double, a double. So 4 doubles, 2 half doubles. I'm only going to do... I'll do 3 chains. And then we'll repeat that. So 2 half doubles. 1, 2, and then 4 doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That kind of makes a little bit longer of a narrower. Maybe I won't do the 3 chains because there's a hole at the end of my scale. But it does a longer stitch, or a longer scale. So you can play around with it. Ships like Polkaroo, you missed him again, Canadian. I'm not certain what Polkaroo is because I'm not Canadian. So there's that. We're going to keep that one actually. I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to play around with some other stitches. We're going to skip that. And we're going to put in a double and another double. So 2 doubles, 2 half doubles, a single. This is going to look horrible. So 2 doubles, 2 half doubles, a single, a chain 1, a single, 2 half doubles. So whatever you do on one side, you do the other, but you do it mirror image. And then 2 doubles. This is probably going to look horrible. Just practicing. So that makes a little bit shorter, stubbier scale. I'm going to have to probably look up somewhere how to do more pointed scales. Let's see if there is a variation. Pointed crocodile scale stitch crochet. I don't want to look at a video. Okay, those look kind of, they are a little pointy. What do we do? What are we doing? Make sure we're double crochet around the gate. Do 5, the pointy tip. Oh, okay, they do a picot. I don't want to do a picot. Did you miss ship? Yes, you missed yourself. That's what we can do. You want a fancy? We're going to do a fancy one. Let's do a fancy scale. So, this next one here, I'm going to do a double. We're still going to do the 5 stitches. So there's a double. I'm going to chain 3, slip stitch into that first chain that I made, and then do a double, chain 3, slip stitch into that first chain. So there's 2. Now we're going to do the third double, chain 3. I'm going to add picots to all of these. So this is going to be a fancy one. Except I haven't taught you picots, but I don't think you're ready for picots. Five, and 1, 2, 3, and we're going to do a picot, and now we're going to turn. Again, I don't know what this is going to look like. There's 1, and 1, 2, 3. If this looks like crap, it looks like crap. So it's 1. That's the second one. Oh, come on. Second one. We're going to have an ad. We're going to have an ad. Don't worry, crochet is not permanent. Thank you, crochet teacher. Thank you. So that's 3. 4. 1, 2, 3. You can always frog it out. Very true. Very true. You can always frog it out. 4. And then do this. Chain 1. Picking up speed. You're doing great. Proud of you. Thank you. All right. So before the ad happens, this probably isn't going to look good. But this is a fancy scale. And it would look better if it was a different contrast. But it's got some points on it. I made a pointy scale. I don't really like it. I don't like it. Maybe if there was a contrast, if the ones around it were different. I wear my red boa. Yeah, that's not showing up that well. I'm just messing around with these different variations of the crocodile dragon scale, whatever you want to call this thing. All right. Actually, no. I'm gonna do a triple. My tensioning wasn't right. I forgot how to tension my yarn. Yes, you could make like a what do you call that plant? Oh, there's a house plant that looks like that. Yes. And we're at triple. We're going to go down to a half double, and a half double. Chain one. Three half doubles. So one, two, three, and then two triples. You're back? Oh, that was a quick ad break. I know some people only get a little bit of ads. Yeah, that's not showing up that well. The snowflake stitch? It could be, yes. And actually you can make snowflakes. You can make snowflakes. I've made snowflakes. Um but with really thin yarn. Actually, uh hey there, Cub. We're an ad. Can you all see me? Just got an ad for Twitch on Twitch. Very meta. Had 12 ads when I came in. Wow. Um, hey there, retro gamer. Catch up. Yes, butterflies. Yes, you could do butterflies. Very nice stitch. I'm crocheting vintage daisy crochet granny squares. Very cool, Chaos. No, you are Cub. Wait, what? Huh? Who? I am what? What? You're out of ads as well. Huh? What? I'm confused. It says ads, but everybody can hear me. Is Twitch being a pain? Is Pit? I almost called it a bitch. Well, yeah. Is Twitch being a bitch? It's telling me 30 some seconds left. You said, "Hey there." Yes, yes. I was reading what you said. Oh God, here we go. Dad joke. Dad joke. Where it's a little slow. Is Siri bot and everything kind of slow tonight. My the one redeem. Oh, let me see if the redeem will work. I don't hear it. Hold on. Hold the phone. Okay. Siri's offline. Okay. My redeem didn't work either. The Hey Hun redeem, and that is a trigger fire right now. And let me paste this. Okay. Let me see if this works. None of them are working. No, my other audio things aren't working. Hmm. Something must be having an issue. Sarah's offline. I know Sarah worked for me this morning. Got my first spot. Looks like an hour ago. All right. Crocodile says to make a Christmas tree. Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ship. You don't want to make a blanket with this. You could do this and make a Christmas tree, and you could just taper it. You could make your big, however wide you want it, and then taper it to a point. You could also do it in the round. That's another thing you could do. Sue said snowflakes. So this is doily territory, but this is using that crochet thread. You can do these all also in, or most of these in regular yarn. So I know it's not snowflake season in the northern hemisphere, but if anybody is interested in me making some of these, and I can't teach them. I can't teach them because this is a paid pattern. But I can make some in worsted weight yarn. People like to make dice bags that look like yes, with dragon eggs. Yes. You could make a mini skirt. Yes, you could make a mini skirt if you so wanted to. You can. Or what you could do, and you would take some shaping and some planning, you could make yourself a pair of crocodile scale underwear. But I made some of these snowflakes um, out of the crochet thread, and they're Christmas ornaments. I have them, well, not right now because my Christmas tree is not up, but I have a small tabletop tree. It's like a 4-foot alpine type tree, and I've got like a dozen of some of these snowflakes hanging. All of them, all my tree is done in whites and silver. But yeah, this book is out of print. This is from Leisure Arts, called 99 Snowflakes. I think this was first published in the 90s. You might be able to find this on eBay. Those would be fancy. Supreme would have to buy me dinner if she wanted me to wear those. Alrighty then. But hopefully, if anybody else was crocheting along, I know Zik and Mindy were doing this with me. If anybody else was doing this pattern with Ship and I, hopefully you figured it out. I'm going to play around, maybe look online to find some other shapes of the scales, because everything else is the same. It's just how you do the 5 or more double crochets into it is what forms the scales. Yeah. All right. I am getting hungry. I had a salad before I went live, and I got some Cheez-Its here and I never ate them. But I'm going to get some real food. We're going to find somebody to raid into. Let's see. How about next time I actually teach you a new yes! Seriously! If you want to teach me something, and not being like a joke, if there's something, if there is a stitch that you have found somewhere, because that's how I get most of my stitches. I know the basic ones I can teach off the top of my head, but all of these stitches, like the moss stitch, and what have I done? It's been a while since I've done any stitches. Let me pull up my calendar first. I do have a stream planning calendar. Yes, there is some planning that goes involved with this chaos. I don't have examples here with me, but I've done, that's another thing. I've done some stitches from this book, this crochet dictionary book, and they've got all different, there's like 200 stitches. So, for instance, like the Catherine wheel, we did that a while ago, many months ago. I had to look it up in the book to figure out how to do it. So it's not something I knew off the top of my head. So either from a book, from a website, or whatever. If you find something and it's something you know how that you can figure out and how to do it, seriously. Yes, I do have a YouTube channel. ! YouTube will get you the link. Now, it's all uploads of my stream. So, I don't edit. I'm not an editor. What you see here is what you're going to see over there. So, it's nothing fancy. At some point, I should make some standalone videos for some of the basic stitches as a teaching tool. Even though a lot of crochet channels already do that already. But I think I should do that since I do have a following over there. I don't have a large following. I think 200, I don't know actually how many people I have following over there. But if that is something you would like to see, I could work on that. But I do have the channel, again, it's more of an archive. Oh, I'm losing my voice. I think I know who we might, let me check something. There's a lot of people on. But I think I know who we're going to go and raid. I never get a chance to raid this channel. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, are they on? They're not on. Oh no, they must have. Um, no, you did not get me sick. Okay, who I was going to raid into must have just ended. Well, that. Anyway, we'll find somebody else. Let me take a look here. And to refresh my page. Uh, let's see. I'm going to try to find somebody who has just started or doesn't have a lot of people watching them. You know what? We haven't rated them in a while. And how long have they been on? They've only been on for 10 minutes. Okay, that's who we're going to go raid. Let me get the raid call. So that's a raid call for the followers. And I'm going to get the raid call for subscribers. Like I said, I am very hungry. There is some leftover spaghetti with my name on it. So that is the raid call for followers, for subscribers. If you don't mind copying that raid call, I'm going to be on, not tomorrow, but Thursday night. I don't even know what I'm doing on Thursday. Stick around for that. Stick around for the raid. We're going to go and raid JP. They are a crocheter. You wrote your name wrong on the spaghetti. What? I'm not writing my name. Oh, got my name. Spaghetti's got my name written on it. Funny. JP is a crocheter. They also play games. They're really chill. They are doing a star cardigan. They've made squares that has a star in the center and piecing all the squares together to make a cardigan. It is really cool to watch. So go and give them a follow. Stick around. Hang out with them. Again, I will be on Thursday night. Don't know what I'm doing. And thanks, everybody, for hanging out with me. Thanks, Witchy Weaver, for the raid. And I want to thank Shipwreck for an impromptu guest here on my stream. That was not planned at all. And I enjoyed it. So, until next time, everybody, happy crafting!